THF Bayzoo was shot and killed, man, in Chicago, man. Yeah, RIP the man, THF Bayzoo, man. You know, man, it's crazy, man, that, you know, the way things go down. You know, I heard Bayzoo say in an interview, you know, a little clip, how when you live by the gun, man, you die by the gun. But that's crazy, man. You know, sometimes we can speak things into our life, you know, so we got to be careful on what we speak, man. And you know, when he said that when you live by the gun, you die by the gun, and I heard him saying that, you know, it is what it is, he accept what come with it. And I noticed, you know, in certain parts of the world, especially in Chicago, a lot of these guys, man, they be willing to go out like that. They be willing to die like that, man, and over senseless things. But, man, you know, RIP to him. Much condolences go to his family, you know what I'm saying? You know, there was little Dirk people. So I know little Dirk, man, you know, he hurting right now. Imagine being behind a wall and then something happened to your loved ones, your bro. They gotta hurt, man. And, you know, we gotta be careful out here, man, and try to stay out the mix, man. And nothing wrong, man, with getting out your environment, getting away from places where, you know, you got enemies, you know, you got ops, you know, you got people that want to do some harm to you. You know, King Yella and Chief Keef, they both did the right thing, man, by getting out of the area where people hate them, where they got enemies at, where they got a target on their back. You know, King Yella, I think he had went out there to Las Vegas, and I think Chief Keef went out there to LA. And I know sometimes a lot of people that say they gangsters, they looked at them like, oh, they was being scary. No, it ain't about being scary. It's about wanting to live, man. And when you got kids and you got family and you got people that love you, the last thing you want to happen is your loved ones just look over you in the casket, bro. Because see, one thing about death, you don't come back, man. And a lot of people out here, they play around with death and they taunt death as if, man, if somebody murked me out here, I'm coming right back. Man, that ain't reality, dog. Once you dead and gone, bro. You don't get to come back, man. You know what I mean? And I don't know what Bayzoo really did, you know. Ain't nothing came out yet. You know, just like always, it's always your past that catch up with you. Yeah, man, sometimes it be your past that catch up with you. You know what I mean? Or you being in the wrong place at the wrong time in the wrong area. But either way how I go, man, it was a senseless murder. And, you know, all condolences go out to his family, man. But when you out here and, you know, you living a certain lifestyle, whether you banging, you hustling, or you just really out here in the street, you got to stay mindful, bro. You got to always watch what's going on around you. You know what I mean? Because you got people that really want to do you harm, man. But, you know, he didn't know it was going to go out like this. You know, he was going to the part store to get a part for the whip. I think for his girl whip. And he was gunned down, man. Got shot in the chest. You know, that's crazy, man. But you gotta get out these dangerous cities, bro, where you got your ops easy to put their hands on you. Or it's easy for them to just put a bag on your head. Because that's what really be going on, man. You know, probably somebody, you know, that, you know, was watching them, sitting back, sitting on them, just waiting to catch them lacking, and they did. See, one thing about people catching you slipping is this. You know, they only got to be lucky one time, yo. You know, to watch you on your social media, to watch your mama house, to watch where you go every day and what you doing. And the next thing you know, some strange people you look up and they got a pistol in your face, man, ready to do you harm, man. And it's a sad thing that it just keep happening to us black men over and over and over again. You know, like we ain't worth nothing. You dig what I'm saying? But King Yella and Chief Keef, they did the right thing, man, by getting away, man, from a dangerous environment. Getting away from where people don't really care nothing about you. That where mostly everybody on demon time, on survival mode. And they doing any and everything, man, because It's cold when you ain't really getting to that bag and your life jacked up. You stay angry and you'll do anything, man. And that's the real deal, man. So you gotta try to stay all the way out the way. You're not being a punk because you want to get away from some foolishness, because you want to get from around your ops where people want to lay you down at, man. It's nothing wrong with that, because that's how you make it back home to your wife. That's how you make it back home to your kids, you know? That's how you make it back home to the people that truly and genuinely love you, yo. Yeah, man, it's crazy out here, man, because when you get killed, you're going to be just a memory to some of these guys, man. You know, if they decent enough and they got a decent heart, they might put you on the face of a t-shirt. It might. I ain't say they would, I said it might. You dig what I'm saying? So you just never know, man, how life gonna play out for you. That's why you gotta try to put God first, get you some money, and just stay all the way out the way, man. And that's what you gotta do, man. Shout out to King Yellow, man. You know, and Chief Keef. See, I'm from the South, too. I'm from down the deep South. I'm a Georgia boy. And, you know, killing go on everywhere. Hustling go on everywhere. Two-faced people and backstabbers and killers, they everywhere, yo. So you gotta move right. You gotta move, man, like your life depends on it, man. When you get in this bag, you can't just go out by yourself no more. You dig what I'm saying? You can't just hang on the block no more, because you a superstar. And being that you a superstar, you gotta move like a superstar, man. Don't hang on the block. You know, move to a nice predominant area where it's a mixed crowd. You dig what I'm saying? Where you need a key to get in. You know, and you gotta stay out these hot spots, man, because most people, they on demon time. And for all we know, it could have not even been no op, or it could have been an op, or it could have been you know what I'm saying, something from the past. He didn't really do it, but somebody around him in his clique did it, man. Yeah, and that's how things come back, man. So you just gotta keep God first. Get focused. Get you some money and stay all the way out the way, man, because you got people out here, they'll lay you down for a little or nothing. Yeah, man, they'll lay you down, put some hot lead in you for a couple of dollars. Yeah, man, it's crazy, but it's real. Most people don't really care about you, and they really don't care about you taking their life. You got a bunch of mad, sensitive females that'll do anything to get on and to take your spot, man. Yeah, that's right, man. So you a NY, you know what I mean? You gotta be careful out here, yo. Getting into altercations, getting into arguments, because the devil don't care, man, and the devil gonna stand on business. His job is to kill, steal, and destroy by any means necessary, man. So he tricking a lot of people through beefs with the music over these different blocks. And the reality is none of us own none of this crap, man. And that's just real talk, man. But once again, you know, shout out to the boy, man, Bayzoo. You know what I mean? Real talk. Shout out to you, man, for that R.I.P., man, for that senseless death. Like I said, man, Chief Keef and King Yellow did the right thing, man, by getting out Chicago, because it's all about safety in your family, man. And y'all do me a favor, yo. Go ahead, man, and hit the like button and drop 100 in the comment section and subscribe to the channel, man. But until the next time, knowledge is power. Stay solid, it's the movement. Y'all stay solid, stay blessed. Peace and shalom. I'm out.